Imagine a silent world where the hustle and bustle of daytime learning gives way to a serene, almost magical process. A time when the essence of your experiences, emotions, and discoveries is carefully sorted and stored deep within your brain. Tonight, we embark on an exploration behind the scenes of one of the most fascinating parts of your daily journey: sleep, the secret stage where memories are consolidated. Throughout the day, you collect thousands of tiny pieces of information. Whether it's a fascinating fact from a book, the melodic tune of your favorite song, or the comforting smile of a friend, our minds, much like a skilled librarian, work to gather and categorize all these valuable snippets. But the true magic of memory storage unfolds when you drift off into sleep. At the heart of this nighttime wonder is a region of the brain known as the hippocampus. Picture it as the skilled archivist among your brain's many specialized departments. During the day, this archivist gathers bits of experiences, piecing together moments of learning and discovery. But as night falls, the hippocampus springs into action, replaying the day's events in rapid succession, like a beautifully edited montage. During sleep, the hippocampus reactivates the neural patterns formed by your day's experiences. This reactivation is not random. It is a finely choreographed process. As these neural sequences replay, they travel along the intricate network of the brain, moving from temporary storage in the hippocampus to more permanent storage sites in the neocortex. It is here, during these undisturbed hours, that memories are transformed, stabilized, and integrated, ensuring that they endure long after the details of the day have faded. Consider the process like the careful work of a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of marble. At first, the raw experience is unformed and fleeting. Then, through the patient and deliberate efforts of neural replay, the experience is refined. Edges are smoothed, essential details are highlighted, and a lasting imprint is created. This neural strengthening is vital. Without sleep, the connections between neurons would remain fragile, vulnerable to disruption, and the vivid memories of our experiences risk fading away. In our vibrant lives, learning efficiency is paramount. Every day, as you face new challenges and absorb fresh insights, your brain builds an intricate network of connections, yet these connections need time and consolidation to become robust. Sleep provides that essential pause, a period of deep analysis, when the beauty of what you experienced is distilled into wisdom. This nightly ritual is not merely a rest for the body, but an active, dynamic process of reorganization and repair for the mind. Let's explore the journey of an ordinary day, infused with learning, and witness how every lesson finds its permanent home within our minds. Picture a student in class, absorbing critical new ideas. In the moment, the information floods in, a torrent of words, images, and emotions. The brain's immediate reaction is to store this information in a temporary, easily accessible form. But what happens during sleep is the extraordinary part. As the mind enters deep slumber, the hippocampus engages in a methodical replay of these experiences, ensuring that the raw data is integrated into the brain's rich tapestry of long-term memory. In this elegant process, the brain achieves what many artists aspire to: the ability to refine and perfect their craft. With each replay, the strength of the neural connections is enhanced. It is somewhat akin to repeatedly playing a piece of music until every note is etched into your memory, ensuring that the symphony of your experiences resonates clearly throughout the long corridors of your mind. Sleep is not a single uniform state, but a dynamic ensemble of stages, each contributing uniquely to memory consolidation. In the earlier phases of sleep, our brains often engage in what scientists call slow-wave sleep, deep, restorative slumber. It is during this time that the brain deals with the most critical tasks of memory stabilization. Here, the neural pathways are not only replayed, but further refined, as if a master editor is carefully reviewing the draft of an important manuscript. This phase is pivotal, especially for skills and facts acquired during the day. The deep sleep stage supports the gradual strengthening of memory, transforming moments of fleeting insight into durable knowledge. The process, though invisible to the waking eye, is continuous and astounding in its scale. Every night, as you lay your head down, your brain embarks on an intricate journey of organizing experiences into clusters, solidifying the fleeting with the enduring. As the hours pass and sleep deepens, the brain's attentiveness doesn't wane. Instead, it shifts into a state of high alert for the fine details of memory storage, cataloging emotions, situational contexts, and the subtle cues that enrich our understanding of the world. By the time morning light sneaks through the windows, the memories of the previous day have been reshaped, reorganized, and securely stored within the far-reaching network of the neocortex. This transformation not only preserves past learning, but also optimizes your mind's ability to adapt to new information. What makes this process truly remarkable is how it influences learning efficiency. Every bit of restored strength in the neural network is like an upgrade in the brain's internal software, allowing for faster access to stored information, quicker problem solving, and more innovative thinking. It is as if every good night's sleep prepares your mind as a finely tuned instrument, ready to perform at its best when new challenges beckon. But the magic of sleep doesn't stop there. Each night, while the conscious world fades away into silence, the brain also subtly tweaks and refines the architecture of our memories. Think of it as a nightly cleanup crew. Old memories are reinforced, some are pruned away if found redundant, and essential details are highlighted for future learning. This ongoing process ensures that the mind does not become cluttered with unnecessary details, allowing new information to be navigated with clarity and precision. Just as a magnificent tree grows from a single seed, sturdy and well-rooted over time, so too do our memories gain strength with each restful night. This metaphor of growth is not only optimistic, but also reflective of the natural elegance with which the brain organizes itself. Each memory, every learned concept is positioned strategically, making room for a constant evolution of ideas and experiences. When you sleep, you are essentially laying the groundwork for all future learning, ensuring that every new piece of information finds a home built on a stable foundation. Now take a moment to reflect on the brilliance of this process. The human brain, with its nearly uncountable number of neurons and connections, achieves feats that still astound scientists. Understanding it, even at a basic level, offers a glimpse into the incredible synergy of biology and experience. When you focus on the present moment, engaging with the world around you, your brain acts as both a recorder and editor of life's narratives. And when sleep arrives, it steps into the role of a master craftsman, perfecting each story for the journey ahead. This narrative of memory consolidation is not limited solely to academic pursuits or trivial facts. It is deeply woven into the fabric of our emotional experiences, creative endeavors, and the very skills that define us. Perhaps it explains why certain moments, a heartfelt conversation, an inspiring piece of art, or even a challenging setback, linger in our thoughts, taking shape and gaining resilience over time. With every cycle of sleep, these memories evolve from fleeting impressions to lasting pillars of our identity. Imagine the acclamation of every story you live, the laughter shared with loved ones, the quiet moments of reflection, and the vivid images that accompany your most passionate pursuits. All these elements are subtly sculpted during sleep. The brain becomes a living archive, ensuring that every lesson learned, every emotion felt, and every skill refined becomes part of a collective repertoire, accessible at any time. Let us revisit the metaphor of the library and the archivist. Here, during sleep, the hippocampus plays its vital role by carefully selecting which memories to file away for the future. It is as if the archivist sorts through a vast collection of photographs, preserving the most vivid images, while gently setting aside those that might otherwise blur with time. This hierarchy of memory helps ensure that when you wake, your mind is both refreshed and prepared, a repository of wisdom that both honors the past and welcomes the future. As you consider the inner workings of your own mind, realize that sleep is far more than a daily pause. It is an essential, active phase that brings order to the complexities of thought and experience. Just like the morning sun gradually lifts the veil of darkness, a good night's sleep brings light to our past experiences, sharpening the edges of our memories and encouraging us to learn, grow, and adapt. And so, the process of memory consolidation is a celebration of life's continuous journey. Every moment of learning, every spark of insight, is nurtured by the silent work of the sleeping brain. The next time you slip under the cover of night, remember that you are not merely resting. You are engaging in a remarkable process of self-renewal. Your brain, much like an artist perfecting a masterpiece, is actively crafting the story of your life, ensuring that each memory is given its rightful place in the grand hierarchy of knowledge. This understanding invites us to embrace sleep, not as an interruption, but as an integral part of our daily triumphs. Whether you are a student delving into new academic challenges, an artist sculpting emotions on canvas, or a professional solving complex problems, remember the beauty of what happens when you rest. It is in those hours of quiet activity that your mind builds the architecture of resilience, creativity, and profound insight. So, if ever doubt creeps in about the value of a sound night's sleep, consider this: every slumber is an investment in your future self. Each cycle of REM sleep, each moment of deep, undisturbed rest, supports the networks of neurons that underpin your capacity to learn, remember, and create. In this intricate dance between wakefulness and sleep, the brain orchestrates the most delicate symphony of all, one that turns the ephemeral into the eternal. Allow yourself to marvel at the fact that, even while you sleep, your brain is busily processing the day's events. The memory replay is gentle yet deliberate. An invaluable routine that assures the brilliant tapestry of your experiences is neatly woven and accessible for whatever adventures lie ahead. Every memory, whether a gentle whisper or a vivid tone, finds its place in the great mosaic of your mind during these nightly hours. In the gentle interplay of neural firing and silence, there lies an assurance, a promise, that our capacity to learn and adapt is safeguarded by the restorative power of sleep. The quiet hours empower your brain to become an efficient, reliable archive, a true testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It transforms the scattered threads of experience into a robust fabric that not only defines who you are, but also shapes who you may become. As we come to the close of our journey through the captivating process of memory consolidation, take a moment to appreciate the miracle unfolding within you every night. The next time you settle down to sleep, envision your mind as a grand, ancient library, where each memory is meticulously organized and lovingly preserved, not lost to the passage of time, but enriched and made ready to inspire and empower. In the silent theater of sleep, your mind performs its eternal work, ensuring that every lesson, every moment, every fragment of your daily life transforms into the enduring story of you. Embrace the night, for in its quiet depths lies the foundation of tomorrow's brilliance.